The only independent voice of Liberia. No allegiance to any political party, organization, institution, or individual. Freedom FM 87.9, your best choice.
Gabriel had to go see to the maintenance too.
Oh, so the man wanted for you to go Steve on the web post too.
Yeah, he said I'm joining to go see to the web maintenance too. They get money to the store, they go take it from there. I said, my man, I only buy for the same leisure.
Then how can the people catch you now?
The people. Before the man called me back, I was on the 18th. They more.
The same man now?
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to go Steve?
Yeah, he called me on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now in the night, around about 8:30, the man called me. He said, oh, my man, I'll let you be there and call you back again.
So that time you go to work?
I go to work.
You leave for your working place, you come to the man?
Yeah, I'm from to my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go Steve now?
No, I'm not go Steve. I go Steve. I go to yeah. How you question me, man? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk clear?
Okay, let's go now. I beg you, sorry.
I say
when they call you in the net now.
When the man call me in the net,
yeah.
He asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say we are 3.
You told the man, say you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to
the man said, he want to give you what tea?
Tea. Hot milk tea.
Oh, milk tea?
Yeah.
For you to drink?
With bread.
The bread?
3 pieces of bread.
With egg inside?
With egg inside, my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say, carry it to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food man give you now, you carry now so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say, thank you. I say, okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right here. So one of my friends called me.
Yeah, the same man you going to now?
Yeah, the same man.
The man tell you say he want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say, clean the car. Then there are 2 now.
In the Jeep?
In the Jeep. Then there are 2.
A big Jeep?
Yeah. Black BG, photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all inside.
No, Papi, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the water now. You can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people like you can't hear.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, could I say when I move from here, I'll free? Could I say when I move from here, I'll free? You said one talk again. I wanted to mean it. Who talk clear to you, but you double in the question. Hi, not looking. Hi, you looking. Hi, looking. Then you want force and no more word there again. Why not be looking to the top? I'm not going to again. And said they call me to the office. I go explain.
I think explain to me that you come to get fair. You say you carry the tea to the man. After you carry the tea to the man, you come now. So what next now?
And for me, I'll not fair.
Nobody, you getting very. You say asking you too much question. Hey, there's me things say make your egg and bread. You bring it. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give you answer now, then you.
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more question again. Okay, let's go ahead now.
Go to school. The English say I need the English.
Okay, sorry. I say sorry now. Sorry.
Say Adi, you take time. You take time.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Say I can take time
to explain. Okay.
Some of us, we have tasted no blood in our life. All our life was on the altar with our grandparents. We prayed every day. When I flew home and flew home, we were hoping. The question we both placed our hope on was Jesus Christ, the Son of the Lord, to come to our Father God. So, Liberians, every time I speak, whether it's the United Nations or the Ecowas, peace is the order of the day. The man that want to be president, that want to unseat me, you must unseat me in a peaceful way. You don't need to break anything, to shoot anybody, not the body. Those that are going in, that are going to vote against us for all the rules, they will be happy when they go to move. They will not be fighting. This is the Liberia that we want to take. It is not about Georgia, it's about our country. Now, the reason they telling you, what I will say to you again, that I can say as a family living in black and friends, I treat my brothers and sisters just as I treat my friends. Because everyone is all family. I don't know brothers. See, I got brothers, I got sisters, man. They say that every day, but the way I treat you as an officer, I treat them. They get respect, I give them respect. They get love, I give them love. If they get hate, we give them love. Amen. And they all know me for that. If you see my brother, if you see my friend, you'll not believe that this guy is my brother, this guy is my friend. Because I treat everybody the same. Because we are all God's children. Whether we come from the same mother or not, we are children from different mothers, but we are family. So, what I want to say to you, do not continue to listen to people that want to chester other people. And those people that are talking, and I can guarantee you, look, I can bring necessary in and lead the people. You see chaos. Because the people don't have do have. They don't have to have. It's just noise. I'm for nothing noise. But you see, I'm a winner. One guy that was working with a foreign ministry that has started because he did the wrong thing. It's the man that come here today say, I was still a rebel group. I don't have to tell everybody whether he's lying or he's lying. Everybody has to rebel group and do me. If I ever been in a rebel group, you'll go. But he knows the policy. And these are people that are carrying guns. That we disarm. We disarm say, no, you didn't carry the gun. It's the men that come today on TV, bold enough to say, I was part of a rebel group. Or I gave birth to a rebel group. The only money that I pay in this country, like children are going to school, from LU to ABC school. And the others from there, they do not, they run here. I have not participated in any war. I do not support any war. I do not support anybody that fought war in my life. Because I hate them what will happen here. And
I'm filled with a profound sense of gratitude and humility. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your president and commander-in-chief for the past 6 years. Together, in 2018, we embarked on a journey to build a united, peaceful, and prosperous Liberia. And I am deeply thankful for the trust and support you have bestowed upon me and my administration during my tenure. As we navigate the complexity of governance, your partnership was instrumental in the development and implementation of policies and programs that aim to bring progress and development to our great nation. Reflecting on the accomplishment of these 6 years, let me tell you that I am proud of what we have achieved together. We have built roads, supported free wires and free tuition at high schools and public universities, stabilized the macroeconomic challenges we face in 2018, built hundreds of pro-poor housing units, and achieved on so many fronts that we are able to list here today. However, I acknowledge that there is always room for improvement, and perhaps more could have been done under different circumstances. Regrettably, some of the long-term projects we initiated did not reach completion during my tenure. I am hopeful that the incoming administration will carry the torch forward and bring these initiatives to fruition for the benefit of all Liberians. Fellow compatriots, rumors, and misinformation have played a large part in our politics over the last 6 years. It is my hope we as a country will overcome this challenge over the next 6 years. To begin this, we must start with the facts of the transition. I must report to you that we are leaving behind a better economy than we inherited. Today, President-elect Joseph Nima Bouaka will inherit a stronger economy than I inherited. There is a bigger net international reserve position than was handed me in 2018. I inherited 94 million $999,000 United States dollars in net international reserves. And I am handing over to the next administration a net international reserve position of $222,700,000 United States dollars. This is 136% increase in the net international reserve position. The total cash balance in the government's consolidated account is United States $40,044,365.90. In 2018, my government inherited a consolidated cash position of $7 million United States dollars. The next administration thus has more resources to deal with emergency macroeconomic challenges than my administration had at its disposal in 2018. My fellow citizens, through our time together, I have testified to two cornerstones of leadership: keeping the peace and upholding the democratic process and the root of our democratic journey. I am immensely proud that during my tenure, Liberia remained at peace with itself and at peace with its neighbor. Our armed forces, the force of good, were never turned against our own people, and external actions were confined to international peacekeeping mission under the United Nations. This peace, sustained by our own domestic resources, is a testament to the maturity and strength.
On the surface, arrogant, because most of the arrogance you see from the Unity Party are pretentious. The fact remains that things are really, really tough. Things are extremely tough for them. Inside, they very, very tough. Don't mind the beginning. I can be on Facebook, be acting like that. Hey, shit. They not easy. Money being for the government. They not tell, oh, no way. But they are lying free men. So they can come out and be acting like, oh, they get nothing under control. Everything has broken down. The government suffering. The president just gotta be passing all around. And then unfortunately, all the trips he's making, they're not using anything. Useless trip, fruitless trips. The country is suffering, no money. And then Mr. President, you gotta go. As though the president gets someone an attractive face. The president face is not attractive. They not kind of feel that kind of person now not there. And you know, the president has arrived. And you know, people come here around. Oh, Mr. President, what's your vision? What can we do to help your vision? And when I go, how many when Equatorial Guinea? It's small like Equatorial Guinea. Chin, he couldn't breathe from there. Oh my word. This thing they call leadership has to be defined. You have to look among you, the people, and select your best. Then say because leadership, anybody can be. I think I can be talking. Anybody can be president. Anybody can be president. You don't see it. That non-Liberians will know that not anybody can be president. As much as democracy affords everybody the opportunity, but yet still in your decision-making process, now everybody can be leader. Bakana example. Let the country suffer here. Bakana made how many trips? You say you know. You ask yourself. Send the man become president. He not go where? He not go here, there, Korea, pass, all around. Stay and come back. Rock. You know, bring. The one, the ordinary man, they say rock. Chichi. Nigerian men will say, what can I bring? The country suffering, the government struggling, they sweating. They come out on Facebook, they be pretending. But we say pregnancy can go beyond, you can come in from. And all of these trips are informed by the reality of the fact that things are tough. Things are difficult. The government is funding it hard. The president has to be going up and down. And of course, this is a president with zero connection. He has no capacity to attract anything. And nobody knows him. He can't really explain your own vision. You can persuasively convince anybody. Then you have useless people who are representing around him. All of them won't steal. Oh, we are in mess. So if you put Unity Party disaster to take charge of the desert, the Sahara Desert, and you know the Sahara Desert is very vast with sand all over the place. But the level of stealing that going on, the nonsense that going on in the government, they corrupt. As corrupt the government is, the mindset. Even the small children that come and say, oh, I don't know time to come be all. blah blah. That all uno time mentality. You didn't get in there, they will steal all the same from the Sahara Desert. Okay. But yeah, folks, on the most serious note, things are tough. Things are really, really tough. We feel it. We see it. It's tough for the people. It's tough for the government. And then in the face of all that, they're making sure more. World Bank say you're not giving all money again. IMF say hotel and reaching you. And you know, yeah, when you owe somebody in the community, then you don't get money. And the person just pass from behind the hall. Oh, Malopu money. Oh, that money that Malopu telling you, you know, Malopu is trying to remind, man saver is trying to remind you, Malopu, that oh, Malopu, the time reaching you. Then your whole heart can be talking doom. Like how la bro looking right now. Hey, Baka. Poor in please you little. I know say little or what kind of delay. We're enjoying our lay people. We're managing everything. We're not perfect, but we're managing some way the brother can go around the man. And you know, the man hustle with friend. Yeah, United Arab Emirates coming here, the building parks and things for with John Kulu. No, not everybody can be president. Anybody, once you get here on your head, you get food, you can walk, you get mouth that can open and close, you can be president. John Kulu, you go to the other 79-year-old retired Baptist deacon. As if you're going to get more in your face, can be talking, who in your face can be talking. So he can be president. And so you're bringing us. Hey, yeah, you know, you want to hold that in your face, talking, you can't try anything. Not everybody can be president. You ought to know that now. As much as democracy allows for everybody to be president or vow for everybody to be, anybody can aspire. But yeah, before you settle now, you go make it. Not anybody that passing around to get beat. Yeah, some of you look at it because the men wearing PB trousers passing. Oh, the public get integrity. And he see they tell the men 2 years, the men steal the country money, the public king admitted say they stole. So you get who take that measure integrity there? If somebody come and admit to you say, oh, the time was we stole, we squander opportunity. It's an opportunity for prosecution, not to reward him with presidency. Yeah, and I always say, okay, so about we say, okay, we'll sit down, say, okay, I'm the man president. Passing around, hold the useless passing around, they, and you know, they begin, be going up and down, they begin and be looking for old battery, old tire, the way they can just be walking, they don't even know where they're going to find it. The men can just be walking, deliberate, the men just walking, passing up and down, looking for old battery, old tire, old they want, that how Baka looking at. So Baka looking for money to come help that bro. But he know where to go, how to get it, no guarantee. So you can just jump and say, okay, we're going here. So he came on Sunday. And tonight Baka will be leaving the country as well. If you do not know, Baka is set to leave the country with 25-man delegation to Indonesia. The executive marshal have not told you yet, but I know that's what I'm telling you now. So tonight, Baka will be sneaking. This time, he won't be telling all now. He won't be hiding himself going, but Oba would know, would tell you. So Baka will be going Indonesia, he going big again. Mamaka Belete them on the trip, all of them going pie around again to look for some BM then. Hey, imagine BM then. Hey God, we're suffering. Oh God. BM then say, you know, being careful now, you know, because all the other BM then on deep backfire. I say, you get someone and picking in our country, because freedom of a man and giving you a hard time. So Baka is taking a 25 to 26 man delegation to Indonesia, the east. And then when he leaves from there, when you hustle, me I'm sure when you get something there again, you go to America, then you get nothing. And you go to America, look at the useless thing they go post. Say Baka go university exchange, that thing that news. When you not go, your friend are going to bring million from the plane, then you go come back, you see now, you get nothing to show. You say President Baka signed university student exchange program between America and Liberia. Oh, that thing look like news to you. You know when Labrador and America been doing student exchange, we can go let's get a Mandela fellowship. All the one as they can take librarians children from here, students, they can go America. They put in some of them in Harvard, different places. We have seen American university students and delegates and professors coming to the University of Liberia. So, Baka, they're not news. You're passing it around. They're not what make you president for. Go for the real thing. The contacts that you say you get, the experience that you say you get, the connection, you will use that connection. We will force you will use that connection to develop the country. Let me say you can lie. You lie the people, you fool the people, they make you president, then you passing it around and you go shamelessly, you go waste 1 week in Morocco, you come back. You say you go to a business forum, we happy now. Oh, the president go to a business forum. So what the business you brought? Nothing. So what the money you brought to? Nothing. So shame now and say, oh, President Baka have signed student exchange program. Useless government. But folks, okay, so yeah, the man is going to be going Indonesia. From there, yeah, he is also expected to. The man not coming home. The man will leave from there in Chile to China. And yesterday I was telling you, I told you I'm gonna get my hands on the facts and the detail. So the man will go China. We'll get all the details to show the yo. Baga is saying on here, hold on, he's in shock and looking. He said, "Oh, you Baga will dig in you, will dig you, and you can't lie. He said you won't be president of the country. Will make you feel bad for your own lying, Bennett. That the only to make you feel bad every day. You feel bad. Why you have to lie to? At least when you're going to talk true, say then stay the Labrador people say they won't make you president. That one in hand will not get problem. But you lie on plenty things. You fool the people. You say, oh, you know you been. And somebody used to be equating the man to Turbot, William R. Turbot. You can pull back and say, oh, you see how William R. Turbot was the vice president with King. Yeah, they. But when R. Turbot and Baka get a scene here. You're brave. They get a scene. They look like people that get a scene. But folks, anyway, what other issues on the menu this morning, folks? We're gonna be speaking with for all of you involved with our cash giveaway today. The team is gonna be here with some of those that have won our $100,000 for the past 2 to 3 weeks now. We've been giving 100,000, 50,000 at the close of every major show and all that. But still, there are possibilities. Some people will be out there to be doubting. They think, yeah. So this morning, we're going to have some of our winners to come here and speak to you themselves. And also, the executive director of our Radio Entertainment Liberia, or a team from Radio Entertainment Liberia, will be here as well to talk to us about this month. We told you since last month that this August month was a very, very important month that a lot of people are going to get good money, good bit of money, and get rich and all that. So want to come. And we keep telling you that the big one is coming up to make you millionaires. So you see, every opportunity you have with the cash giveaway, you play it. Today, we are giving out $3,000. So we are back to our $3,000. Build your wallet for the big giveaways. So you build your wallet with the $3,000. You play. The more you play, the better your chances to win. So you play, for example, you play 5 times this morning. You get your late 3,000 or 6,000. You win it. You pull in your wallet. Then you start targeting. Now you shooting for the 20,000. You shooting for the 100,000. At the same time, you entering the big draw for the $1 million. It's a common thing for you to understand. Simple. That's the whole game. I've always told you, don't use your different money. Since the game started, just make sure you apply yourself. You get the other money. You collect your 3,000. You set. You put in. So it's on star 799 hatch. Option number 11, Freedom FM, and of course, you select option 1 or 2, US dollar or Liberian dollars, depending the one you have in your mobile money wallet, right? And then you enter your password to confirm your transaction. When you do so, then you're good. So do it as much as you can, multiple. And once we reach the threshold, we'll hit and begin to call you, or that means you're set and ready now to enter the big news that Our partners are coming to talk about this morning, elaborate more on it. So yes, we will right after they'll be leaving our studio. Austin and I will look over some trending political happenings in the country. Yesterday, the Ecowas delegation was in the country, and we are told they held meeting with former President George Weah. Uh, he wrote, I mean, this man still remain very influential and powerful on the continent. His voice is not taken lightly. So, I mean, I like to say summon the presence of the Ecowas Commission through its president to come and intervene in what he believes and see as a very dangerous path of leadership in our country that has the ability to plunge us into civil unrest or political turmoil. And being a man of peace and a man who passion for Liberia sees no bound, you feel like let's come and arrest this. Apparently, the political structure will not listen to me, but I think they're having some default. Let's come in and arrest the situation now. We shouldn't wait. If the citizens go on the rampage, then ECOWAS wants to come in. This is landmark. This is, for the best of my recollection, this is the first of its kind. In fact, this is coming from an opposition political. So George Weah is always setting records and standards. So he has set another standard again for the rest of the continent or the region to follow. Opposition leaders and stuff. When you think the government is treading in ways that will derail the peace and stability of the country, engage and summon ECOWAS or the AU, the UN to come in. So for the man not saying you will war come for it before you come. The man saying you come and prevent the possibility of carrying up backward. Labra is blessed to have this man, seriously. And so this code paper, there's a code paper passing around. We will make sense of that. We regard the CDC party headquarters. We have some very interesting details as it relates to that. One. And then, so we will intertwine that with all of the issues that make sense on the conversation this morning for your listening pleasure. My name is Abu Sharif. Austin Kawa is here. And let me bring in Brother Kawa. Brother Kawa, good morning. They say there's a death squad. The Unity Party has certificated a death squad. They have organized a death squad to clamp down on critics under the cloud of darkness, and they have names of people that are on the list. So our lives are in the hands of Boakai and his people, because we are not going to stop being critical of the lapses in government. We are all obviously not going to stop doing that. So if that is Boakai's justification to set up a death squad to take our lives, the country is listening. And of course, our international friends are listening, our partners are listening. We are doing no wrong. We are only following the principles of what we have to do. And of course, the president promised when he took office that he was going to train 10,000 young people in RCT. And a delay, they fail. He said 6 months, they fail. But somewhere away, they decided to patch it. So even the patch one they have done, we have a huge critique from participants, people who were involved, who had the expectation, that the president and said they won't, so they enroll in the process, but they are disappointed. So you're going to hear from themselves. Austin, good morning.
Let me say a very, very pleasant good morning to you, Abu, and good morning to all of you across the country. Good morning to those of you in the diaspora, our friends, our fans, our followers, our critics, and even those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we say them. It's good to be here this morning on a Tuesday in Monrovia. It is the 27th day of August. And so August is fast closing in on us. But it's good to be here with the multiple issues we have to talk about, which are key. Only yesterday, the Supreme Court news came from the Supreme Court that they're going to hand down ruling in the Gloria Musu Scott case on tomorrow.
Wednesday, okay.
Also from the Supreme Court, the Justice in Chima Judge Yusuf D. Kaba has also placed a stay order on all further proceedings in the case involving former Finance Minister Samuel Toye, former Acting Justice Minister and Deputy Minister for Litigation Yanti Tuan, former National Security Advisor Jefferson Camo, and one or two financial people, accountants and controller from the FIA and all of that. So a conference has been scheduled for the 4th of September. So that means government will not take any action or do anything involving that case until the conference on the 4th of September. And so that's it. So yeah, we have a couple of recordings as well from participants in the just in the broadcast RTC program. They've given their testimony, their dislike, their displeasure, or their observations about the entire training process, which is important that we play some of these recordings. There are many. We'll play a few of them, so you hear them giving you their observations about the training. Yes, Ecowas met yesterday with the president, which is very important. We've not gotten official statement or official release from the leadership of the CDC to know the outcome of the meeting and all of that. We've not seen anything as well from Ecowas. We are told that a joint press conference is being suggested, but I think Ecowas is going to meet with the government as well before that is done. So probably there will be the joint press conference will be either a joint press conference or separate press engagements with the CDC, the government of Liberia, and Ecowas. Whichever way it goes, we wait to see when the government is going to, when Ecowas is going to engage the government and all of that. We have been told today, we have not been able to confirm that, but we're being told that the Ecowas should be meeting the government today, this morning. Yes, our team from the cash giveaway today, two winners from the two persons who won two of the many persons who've won our $100,000 Liberian dollars package will join us very shortly, along with a team from Radio Entertainment Liberia to share. They will share their testimony, their experience with playing the cash giveaway. And then the Radio Entertainment will be here to remind us about some of their new promotions as well. We need to also inform you that on the 7th of September, there will be a big event, where people will be walking away with different financial prices, ranging from 5,000 to 1 million in different categories. And so, yes, so the team will come here to talk about that particular promotion. So the package seems very, very huge this morning. So you have a tasty breakfast.
We don't want to let the cat out of the bag. The folks will be here, and so the cash giveaway is already on. As you know, from 7:30 we kick the ball rolling. So you start collecting money, start putting money in your wallet while we go in for the conversation. But yeah, Austin, we got this coming in. I don't know if you've been able to confirm from your end that the folks that were arrested, that the folks that were arrested by the government doing that illegal raid at the CDC headquarters, when those of whom were even mentioned in the president communication to ECOWAS that were being detained at the Monrovia Central Prison on trumped-up charges. I'm told there was a request from the Supreme Court for their release and all that. So, in any which way it is, this just go to say that, for the past 6 years, we did not witness political imprisonment, where people will be held captive for their political views or their political associations and alignment. These are troubling signs for our country. And we believe President Boakai, or Mr. Boakai, is proceeding very dangerously Yeah, his actions are reminiscence of the dark days of our country, political past. And it is important now that ECOWAS is here for ECOWAS to speak with the government of Liberia in ways that they are reminded about the importance of upholding and protecting the gains we've made in our democratic sojourn, so that we only seek to improve on it better, but not to roll back on the gains that have been made. So this culture of having people in prison because of their political view, or forcing people to leave the country because of insecurity, and clamping down on dissent and all of that, with this news about a death squad being sanctioned by agents within the government, and they are killing people, they are going after critical voices and their families and all that. These are dangerous moments. These are moments because if anything come against, and that's why we do not support maybe people attacking the government, this, that, because anything happens to this government, this government are going nowhere. It affects each of our lives, right? A lot of you out there, our friends, our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, you're working yourself 24/7 around the clock. You've made investment here. You're into different things. So for this one man business, create. So that's why the government should discontinue or disembark these kinds of dictatorial attitude, and should allow everybody to be free and enjoy the liberty that we all enjoy here, and be free and speak our minds. We are cognizant of the law and what the law says. If you know you have a problem with anybody, the courts are there. You use the court instead of using unorthodox, means to clamp down on people, harass people, and imprison people for no reason, just because they are sedition or they were seen in the vicinity of the CDC, so that may justify putting them in subject.
We're trying to establish contact with. We are trying to establish contact with the Secretary General of the CDC. We want to gauge the initial reactions. Yesterday, we saw a publication in the Front Page Africa indicating that those arrested and that were being detained by the state were being sentenced, were being sent to South Beach, and another new schema that the Supreme Court has ordered the release. We've not seen official communication or document from the Supreme Court. So there are two. What I know is confirmed is that based on the Front Page Africa's article is that they were being sentenced or sent to South Beach. What we do not know as a fact is that that the Supreme Court had intervened to secure the release. We tried calling Dara Ambrosman last night. His phone kept ringing and all of that. And so we want to see whether we can talk with the Secretary General and whether we can establish contact with Dara as well this morning, if he's going to pick our call or if he's going to be willing to talk to us towards that regard, which is very important, because we're pushing the point where the conversation that's ongoing now is that Liberia now has political prisoners and all of that, and these are not decent conversations. These are not decent sounds for our democracy. And so we need to, so let me see whether we can try from my end and see whether we can get the Secretary General of the CDC to talk to us with serving prior notice.
Yeah, just to be able to confirm and put this thing into real perspective.
Yes, because it's key. Yeah. This is the biggest happening in the political happening in the country now as we speak. So we need to talk to all sides, everybody that is connected to this. A purported or jogway has turned into the country now fast running into having political prisoners.
Oh yeah, and how they can imprison people for your political view. You someone an opportunity, but they have their targets. They may get them, grab you. So in an attempt to trample upon free speech, freedom of expression, association, and the action is intended to curtail some of your fundamentally guaranteed rights in keeping with the Constitution. So the moment you start taking some of the CDC hardcore youth leaders, and that are there towering voices, putting them in jail, the rest of the other people get demoralized, they get afraid. Me, the player, I won't go sub issue. The thing can hear about sub issue. So gradually, the political establishment of the day start to win in terms of silencing critics. We do not expect, or we did not expect, that Mr. Boakai will come to reintroduce that junta style leadership in the country, especially after all of the gains that have been achieved, the structural and legal reforms that have been made in our system with regards freedom of expression, speech and assembly, association, all of these as guarantee under our laws. So it's important to be cleared. So we just want to be sure whether this news we're getting about the Supreme Court decision to order their release, because of course, from all indication, the incarceration have no legal basis. In fact, the action has been condemned by many legal pundits and people following the processes of securing, drug raid. As we know, DEA, you do not. I mean, most of the time is a hard pursuit when you're going for drug raid. How are you going for drug raid somewhere and then you go issue the people, you go do notice for this, for that, for no, I pursued. Even the time you went is an indication of the fact that you do not want the operation to be jeopardized. So you go in. But in as much as you did that, but the motive of your action was not basically for drug raid, right? You have all kind of assassins dressed up in DEA uniforms with gun, armed to the teeth, to move on the community, terrorize them, harass them, and spill that over to the major political party in the country, intimidating their base, and of course, arresting, summary arrest, and arbitrary arrest because of their attempt. And the action there, I heard somebody arguing, oh, but why were they throwing stone? If the government is so clueless, stupid, and of course, irrational, particularly the police, to start to fire tear gas and grenades at peaceful or unarmed civilians, you just move. You say, oh, because there's a roadblock, and you assume that roadblock, and then you start firing straight inside the people party headquarters. Who does that? What kind of civilized society will even, decide to embark on such a? You see, the government is being very, very childish. They're trying to cover up for their failures. And some of the failures are the fact that no money in the country, the whole system is confused. Like, Gafwan in the country now, the men say, they think you brought me to the country, but now I can tell you, I need real time to sit down and observe. Gafwan is giving it up to the whole of September. By October, he's expected to take over as a new finance minister, because the system is chakla. What you just fit in. It's completely damaged. So you'll be from the outside, they will furnish all the information. You will help them pull in the right perspective before October. Now he can't sit down there because he said he won't trouble, he won't spoil it. Do we have him?
No, we are not getting him. So I think we have to move on to something else. But whatever the case is, we can say that those politicians of the CDC who were arrested have been incarcerated until we can get confirmation from the court authority indicating that they have been released or the court has intervened. We can safely say that they are being incarcerated by the state. That's how much we can say towards that effect.
Okay, so as far as we know, the Baka government has political prisoners, about 14 of them, young advocates, and of course politicians, young politicians that were unnecessarily arrested, maltreated, torture, and now they have been placed behind bars at the Monrovia Central Prison on trumped all charges. You can have it on the record. So now we're making progress. Barker legacy will reflect these things. So Austin, this communication surface August 19, 2024 from the Judiciary, the 6th Judiciary Circuit, to the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police, particularly for assistance, sending some police officer to accompany the sheriff Amaume Humphrey Sikwa, to aid the enforcement of a writ of possession in the action or the case that has to do with the Supreme Court's judgment, reference to writ of possession attached, and in read the testament, the tested estate of William Thomas Bernard Sr. But basically, we're talking about the CDC national headquarters. You know, there's been this family disagreement about possession of that property and all that. So it has some political things there. There's majority of the family has agreed, and they're in business with the CDC. Another angle, I think 1 or 2 persons from the other side have always come, particularly at these critical political juncture, to continue to insist on eviction and all of that. So it's a legal process. So it's a two family thing. And by attachment, the CDC is involved because the CDC becomes a party. So the court has the judge of the circuit, the honorable judge of the circuit court, Her Honor Gorda A. Bonner Elliott, Elliott has written for assistance to go and effect that writ of possession. So these things are coming at a time where there are serious political tension, and there are commitment from the ruling party to ensure that they damage or destroy the existence of the CDC. They have said that in their secret corners, and they have also said that in official gatherings, sometimes at national security meetings. They say, the overriding objective, what the president wished right now, is to destroy the CDC. He does not want to hear any institution existing called the CDC. So there is a concerted government desire to decimate the CDC, just destroy the whole thing. You'll be passing around, take you off from your house and all that. And there is something also called expediency that the Supreme Court will always look at in this matter. These are legal matters, and everybody have the right and all that. But the Supreme Court also sometimes will have to consider the safety, or if you may, the stability of the state in some critical national decision-making process. And we see it now that the CDC run deeply into the emotion or the value of a lot of Liberian people. People just don't see the CDC as a political party anymore. There are a lot of political parties that are passing around after election time. They didn't get out of the party. They stay there. They stay passing around. But the CDC is an institution. The CDC is a culture. It's a religion. It's a commitment. It's the lifestyle of people, right? And that's how the CDC. So the CDC is a start to the national security of Liberia. For the most part, CDC. If anybody said critically, you analyze the CDC, you know. Anybody who's interested is some of the treasure that the national security conversation must be made to protect, and it's always the case. So you look at this. Okay, there will be special preference given in this case because an attempt to affect this will spiral into other things. So the point I'm trying to make is that we all know the things that are playing in the background, with Baka trying to do all he can to incite the other party. Oh, you got to remove the people. It will be a victory for the Unity Party if the CDC is removed. You know, we are the government will give you all of the support and all that and all this and blah, blah. But me, the only thing I can say to sedition, that place is your home. It's at a point now where the owners of the place must find a common ground to sit down with you and recognize that that place has become bigger for just them now, right? That place now is like a home for everybody, and allowing their property and their family to be used as a political weapon to deface a very strong opponent of the ruling party, I think is unhealthy. Is unhealthy, and of course, it's uncivilized. And we hope and pray that the Supreme Court will use wisdom for the stability of the country to come up with decision that we ensure. Because I'm not sure if sedition will sit down, even if the leadership bars in. I'm not sure if the ordinary people will be willing to leave that place.
So we're going to follow the case and see how it works. But these are interesting times for our country, for our country's democracy. So this was issued on the 19th of this month. We look to see the effect. When is this going to be affected by the police and the court and the sheriff? But these are not good signs for our democracy. And I don't know why Mr. Barker keeps giving us. You see, we can understand the pains that most of you, the supporters, go through. The supporters of the Unity Party, when we speak to Barker in the manner and form we speak to him, and some of the adjectives we use to describe his action, his behavior. But you too have to understand that there are people who are paying by his unjust action and behavior. You too have to understand that there are people who are affected negatively by his unjust action and behavior. You too have to understand that our laws are being violated, that Barker is turning into a dictator. You too have to understand that our democracy is under threat. You too have to understand that our country is turning into a police state. Everything is sanctioned by Joe Barker. And so when you try to turn our country into a police state, when you try to become a dictator by the day, when you try to violate our laws, every segment of our laws, when you try to interfere with our justice system and arm twist the judiciary to take actions in your favor, if you all can sit, you all need to know that we are aware of that these things are happening. You are arm twisting the judiciary in some instances to feel like the case involving the Bernards and the CDC. And the evidence are just visible, they're clearly written on the walls. So the folks are aware. And so the last thing a man will allow himself to lose is his identity, his heritage. So people will fight to defend that. They'll fight sweat and blood to defend that. And as a political party called the CDC, if Barker decides to show carelessness about governing well, and he's concerned about going after individuals and political institutions that once contested against him instead of governing, that means Mr. Barker is not serious for governance. He wants to fight. So let's try straight small. That's what it means. We do not find pleasure in just waking up in the morning and his Barker finds pleasure in waking up in the morning and targeting people who are his opponents, who disagree with him. At every level in the society. At every level. Yesterday we got a call from some residents in rehab. Those people have lived with Barker. Some of them acquired the land the same time Barker acquired his land. Barker could not even afford to pay the full amount for that house. That land where he got a house in rehab. The house adjacent his house, the owner of that house had to fill Barker money, complete money to pay for that land. Today, what is Barker doing? Baka is compelling the people to buy their properties around him. To the extent that the owner of the property adjacent, he said, no, I can sell my property for $100,000. Baka is saying, if you can't accept the $1,000, we will take the property. Why are you doing this to the people? Look at what money somebody get is opposite his house. They are moving with masons and say, you raise black and black the gate and go on the side, bust that wall and relocate the gate. With no reference to the owner of the property, nothing, no meeting. I did call a meeting with the people, the owners, identify the property, identify their owners, invite them to a meeting, sit down with them, and negotiate with them to buy the properties or to lease the property for the time you're president. Since they are close to your house, and for security reasons, we can understand all of that. But there's a way to do it. He's just running around, targeting people. Everybody he has lived with together for years, all those decades in his community, they are angry as we speak. Only one person in Baka's community agreed to buy his property. I mean, to sell the property to Baka. The rest of the folks said, no, the least we can do is we can lease the property to you since you're president for 6 years. But we're not willing to sell our properties. He said, no, he doesn't want to lease. He must buy the properties around him. The person, no, but we're not willing to sell the property. The man selling, the other man doesn't selling the property $400,000. Baka calls Public Works in. Public Works went there and say they're going to evaluate the property, and the property is valued $100,000. And Baka said that $100,000 I will pay. I'm not paying nothing more. The man's property. How do you do that? And that is the same man who could have to compare his money to buy that land that he has the house on today as we speak.
In fact, they wanted to evict the people.
You can't do this thing to people. You are just president for 6 years.
Say, oh, Mr. President, we can enter an arrangement to either lease the property from the people or buy it from them. But because he's president, he feel everything he did not achieve in his life, he want to get it now. So he's moving.
This is wrong. These are bad signals for our peace process. We don't intend to hire any of these things because some of you will say we did not know. The little things that can spark on tension and violence in our country, those are the things Baka is pursuing. Those are the actions Baka is taking. You're hurting people all around you. And you think this is just about power? It's not just about power. People came here, they have power, they left you, and you have power for 12 years, vice president. You serve all the different positions in the government. You left. You could not even afford your medicines. People are about to buy medicines for you. That's life. It's a cycle. It's revolving. You never know where yours going to end. So you can't start going after people because you have power today. Just save me George Weah out of this. George Weah has his life to live. I said to you yesterday, George Weah does not need Liberia's presidency to survive or live a decent and peaceful life. He does not need it. But what happens after then? What happens after then? And you say we should stop sounding at times the way we sound. Today, we're sounding the way we're sounding. You targeting seditions, you're targeting former officials, then your officials of government are on social media, on radio, bullying them, stereotyping them, provoking them. You all are not seeing these provocations. When seditions and supporters of George Weah decide to react, then one Christian woman called the Banking King Akirede will come open your mouth and start talking rubbish. So only one side is qualified to provoke people. The other side should not be qualified to provoke or react.
They should sit and absorb the bullets.
And that's not possible.
Because they are less human beings.
It's not possible. And then so I listened to some civil society people yesterday. I was like, so are you telling me that these guys are not seeing the provocation? You know what can cause violence? That provocation can cause violence.
But they ignore that one. Instead focusing on the main
So
reaction.
until we start to address the provocation, we will not stop the issue of violence in this country. Until we stop to address the issue of provocation, we cannot stop violence because violence is the effect. Violence is the cause of provocation. Sorry, provocation is the cause of violence. Provocation leads to violence. If you don't provoke somebody, the person will not react. So all this aggression you see around here, this emotion you see people express around, the violence activities that are taking place, is because somebody somewhere, a system is built and organized to provoke these things. That's why these things are happening. You take a group of politicians, young politicians, protesting, you send them to jail. For what? No due process, nothing. You refuse, you rejecting their bond on instruction of one Joe Barker. You can't do these things. You can't do these things. If we want this country to be peaceful, then we have to address the issue about provocation
and coexist, respect.
Because one side cannot be provoking another side. Then you say that other side must remain peaceful because they are the opposition. But the ruling position cannot be the one provoking. And you see heads of entities, senior officials of government doing these things, engaging in this provocation.
Oh, yeah. Calling names.
So what do you do?
Referring to certain Liberians as tunchos.
You can't do that.
And you think you
can't do that. An old man, more than 72-year-old, she went on social media and insulted Yeke. We say Yeke rule. Then you want old man go insult Yeke, Waka call in executive mansion and take picture with her.
Take picture of her, they can give her clothes, give her money.
Provocation cause everybody mind in the country, everybody wives in this country. What the Barker do? Provocation keep the Liberia during any talk or case to court. That case was between two private citizens. Joe Barker's legal advisor on video, on camera, admitted to taking a cell phone and calling the city solicitor and say, drop the case. You can't do these things. Then you say you want the country to be peaceful.
But then when you come on the other side, you say, oh, Abu Austin, you got to take
you can't do that.
But the Papa is supporting, celebrating.
You can have the office of the president interfering with the justice system or the judiciary. Then you want investors to come here. How do they feel safe coming in a country where the executive will be interfering with the judiciary or the justice system? You can't do these things. 1 minute, Jeremiah will go organize protesters, go to Mitasti facilities and protest at Mitasti facilities. You talk to him, you call him repeatedly, he said he doesn't know. His advisors will go on radio and say, Mr. Kun is in the know. Those are all campaign managers, campaign agents for Jeremiah Kun. They are the ones leading the protest against Mitasti. Why can't you intervene? If I'm leading a protest against my father's friend and my father says, I don't know, I'm not in the know, what do you think? You can do this, and we can be encouraging these things. Say, oh, gentlemen, you gotta tune down small. You've been sounding too emotional these few days. You've been sounding inside for these few days. You have to tune down. How do we tune down? Every time we decide to tune down, reduce the adjectives we use to describe Barker's action, Barker does more. How do we expect us to tune down? So don't tell us to tune down. Tell Barker to adjust. And his officials must adjust and make this place peaceful. Look at these things that are happening. Even the legislators are angry. If the senator is supposed to be protecting Barker, most of the senators now are even angry. Mm-hmm. They are even refusing to come back to return for an extra session until he paid their money because they do not trust him.
Even the first one, they didn't pay the
no trust. They say you return the work. When the people return the work, he do not pay. He doesn't pay them. When they run after him, he pays them selectively the ones that are United Party supporter and Barker supporter.
Senators.
You can do these things
and pay them. The rest of the other people that are critical of him, he leaves them like that.
We have series of recording, over 10 different recordings, participants from his RTC programs. How you go home RTC program 10 days? To treat people in RTC 10 days.
We'll come to that and other leadership lapses.
We're waiting for the two winners. When they arrive, then we'll talk there. Then we'll
okay. So while we are with them and the team from Radio Entertainment, so you can keep playing and collecting your $3,000 this morning on your wallet, preparing yourself for the big ones. I told you, the Radio Entertainment folks could be here to re-emphasize some of the big things that are happening for this month. Closing in the month, but they will give you the actual date on when the real stuff will be going on. So just that *799#. We are looking at the dashboard right now, and there are some people getting involved. So you have to increase the speed because the more you play, the more the chances you have to be one of our lucky winners this morning. So yes, Austin, it's actually frustrating if you sit down as a citizen of the country and you see certain people feel that they can run the country in a particular way, and once it meets their taste, it's okay. Ignoring the bullies that have been directed at certain group of people, and for you to be a Liberian, justify and the connotation that are attached to certain people and the way they describe the stereotypes and that's going on. Oh yeah, they're sedition. Oh, they're hooligans. Somebody justify. Yeah, you carry the AFL for them. You carry this. By uttering those statements, you're undermining the peace of the country. For you to be saying, because you are fractionalizing the republic, you're undermining. You're making other people to feel less Liberian. You're alienating them. You're pushing them afar. Everybody that appear to you as a critic, you're going after them. You're using the court. You're using every system to go after people. And you're purging the society of every other person that disagree with you. And it should only be the rest of you. And you sit there, but you expect it to be normal. You expect us to come sit on here and clap for Baka and serve him milk and tea. This is unacceptable. We are not going to do that. And if Baka continues to violate the laws and want to run the country on his feelings, we will serve him the breakfast he deserves. And we owe absolutely no apologies for all we say and how you feel about what we say. Absolutely not. Because the instigator of all this is Baka. Until you can look in the face of Mr. Baka, all of you, to set him down and speak truth to him. My old man, you've been president for almost a year now. Absolutely, you have achieved nothing. You've shown no glimpse of progress or hopes. You've shown no sign that indeed we have said that this journey we've begun is going to end successfully. You have absolutely done nothing. Nothing points to a direction that leads us to progress and development. Absolutely not. Right? All across the continent, in other places, when new government comes, you see them rolling out projects. You see them embarking on initiatives, and citizens see it, and it becomes a dawn of a new era. But we are not seeing that. We are still in the same republic. The only difference is the names that are attached to the offices before are different. Beyond that, absolutely nothing. And the other things we see is the roll back on our legal processes, and of course, some of our democratic gains that we've achieved, freedom of expression, and all we see is political wage hunt. We are now talking about political imprisonment, and we're talking about death squad. We're talking about clamping down on critics. For the past 6 years, these things were not in our conversation. Were never in our national discussion. We were not discussing political imprisonment, right? We're talking about free speech. Maybe we were only adjusting to the new reality of people utilizing the space created by the past government, decriminalizing speech offenses, right? And of course, guaranteeing Liberians the right to speak freely, criticize and critique, checkmate, sit down wherever. You have people who supported your bid for president who sit in their vehicle. They will put their phone before them. They will say all the things of the world. Nobody will even knock the windshield of their vehicle to say, look, my young man, how are you? Nobody will do that. But today, we do not even have the liberty to move in free and public spaces. Our lives are threatened on a daily basis. Our family lives are being subjected to target. We receive insults, barrage of insult from higher up. This time around, it's not even ordinary. But ministers, directors, commissioners are the ones sending us threatening messages and all that. Why is Baka leading the country the way he's leading the country? Oh, because we come here and tell the people of this country that Mr. Baka has embarked on useless trip? Or is the trip not useless? All the travels Mr. Baka has had for a third world country struggling. Imagine the millions we spend on this trip. But let's look at the cost-benefit analysis. Let's do that and see what has Liberia benefited from Mr. Baka foreign travels. Absolutely zero. So when we speak to that about to our people, is that the crime we've committed? Right? If we speak about the poor status of healthcare delivery in the country, if we speak about the poor status of education in the country, and how the government is not paying attention to that, is that a crime we've committed? Is that what we've done that warrant our death? Baka must adjust, he must readjust, he must stop this opportunity he has is a golden opportunity. It's in his purview to either deliver on it successfully or be reminded in our country history as the worst individual mistakenly to be president of any country on the face of the earth.
See, so this guy, he's not just because he's a presidential appointee. So I would make reference to this, Abu. All of you who are seditionists and supporters of George Weah CDC, you need to know your enemies that are in government. There are some people in government, they're not enemies. They are opposition to you, political opposition, but they are not your enemies. But there are people in the government who are your real enemies. They do not want to see you. They want to destroy you. The intention is to destroy the CDC and destroy you and your leaders, your key leaders. So you need to know them. You need to know them. And that's why I'm going to... This is the name this person is using on Facebook. He's the Deputy Director General for Technical Services at ELBC, at LBS. Yeah. This man is the Deputy Director General for Technical Services at LBS. This is why he posted on the day of the protest. Mm-hmm. The day you were being attacked, the day there were attempts to assassinate the Secretary General, besiege your headquarters and destroy them. This is what this guy posted.
He works for the state broadcaster,
appointed by the president. And some of you say seditionists are violent. Who told you violence is only physical engagement? The things you utter can be violent, even more violent than what you do. He said the police needs to move in with hot water chalk. If you're on social media, this fellow's name on social media is BORT FELDT. Botfeld Lord. LOYD.
Prophet Lord, yeah.
BORT FELDT. LLOYD. That's his Facebook handle.
And that man was communicating the government's view,
on Thursday,
the government's position.
The Deputy Director for Technical Services was telling you police should move in your headquarters for hot water chalk.
The tear gas ain't making sense. You move there with hot water.
This is a government official.
You burn them.
And the Ecowas and our partners said need to see these things, because when we talk these things, people think it is only one side that is violent. And people think when they say you're a violent person, it means you physical. But we can sit down here and go violent, become violent. But the worst we utter. So yes, my man, you're too violent in your speech. You're too violent in your utterances. Right? So we have to talk. I mean, if we want to be peaceful, it has to be both sides. Seditionists are many in this country. We are supporters. There are people who support they're not seditionists. So if you want to make the country CDC versus UP or we are versus Bwaka, let's play that. That's a good game. That's a good game. Oh, yeah. But how does it help our economy? Just the other day, Lone Star Sales shut down for about 24 hours. Do you know how many thousand people lost in this country? Do you know how many thousand businesses lost that are doing mobile money transactions? The small boy with the mobile money, lose that mobile money, scratch out, that kind of thing. Do you know how many money they lost that day?
Someone beginning surviving on that thing.
Sure.
They're paying their school fees.
But no transaction was going on that day. They could not make any money on that day.
Because the government don't care.
Just one deal. And some of you here, you're joking with our economy, and you think some people do not want to be part of politics. They just want a conducive environment where they will do their business or their businesses and survive and contribute to the economy. They pay taxes. So you want to calm down on political views, and you think everybody will just sit down and just allow you to walk into them? That's not possible.
Absolutely not. And the idea of even making destroying the CDC a national objective of the government is absolutely insane. Mr. President should disimpact that. He should take his hand off the legal family dispute involving the CDC national headquarters. The government must be seen nowhere around it. The government must be legally professional, must follow all of the processes required.
Very professional.
This is what but this is what the government should do, and then we will begin to address them as that. But if they continue to run the republic as though it is a unity party republic, of course you're not going to get us to buy into that. You can pass all your money around, go give it to all the journalists in this country, but us, you will never get us involved, because posterity will be there to judge us. These people have made a decision to be seditious. They have the right guarantee under our laws, and they are no less human being than those who have chosen to be ANC supporters, ALP supporters, ACOP supporters, or Unity Party supporters. No, this country is not for Unity Party. This country is not for Mr. Baka. Mr. Baka does not even own a story building for himself all the time. Mr. Baka was unable to pin his own home he lived in. The Liberian Post sorry for him now. He can talk about $100,000 to buy property. He can talk about $500,000 to buy modern property on the highway. So because he cannot move there, now he's taking action to deprive other Liberians of their homes. This is bad. This is dictatorial. And of course, if you continue this path, all we can ask Liberians is to read their constitution and see what are the alternatives for bad leadership. What do we have to do? The constitution provides an opportunity. If a leader is not leading the way he should, of course, we have to trigger the laws. We have to trigger the law and apply the law and ensure that we save the country. Because one man can't hold all hostage. Absolutely not. With that said, we're expecting to have our team at 8:30, but however, they're here already. The team from Radio Entertainment Liberia, the ones that put money in your pockets and have you achieved the opportunity to pay your school fees, your children graduation fees, sometimes some of you your rent and all that. This big money we've been given around, so they are here to expand more. And then when we come back, we will zero in on some of the other issues making the news in the country with regards the state of affairs. And of course, the presence of Ecowas here, and what are the hopes that lies ahead since Ecowas has now come in. So with that said, let's move across the table to welcome our guy from Radio Entertainment Liberia. So we will begin with our man Renov. Renov, President, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Kuso, I think you have to come in here and place these guys on camera. Let the public see them.
Yeah, it's important. It's important.
One of our 100K winners is already.
Yeah, so you see the 100K winners. This is actually very good for the masses, struggling people who are out there doing businesses and hustling. When you add 100,000 to whatever business you're doing, for the most part, with blessing in it, it takes you to another level. So yeah, Renda, good morning, welcome.
Good morning, and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be here to just talk about what we've been doing all along. And first thing first, I'd like to say we're very, very sorry for what happened last week. It's something that we hope our partners would work along with us to kind of have a resolution for, because it's been like 4 times just this year alone. And if you see the impact that had on businesses across the country, I mean, it is just clear that we have to kind of reach out to our people, because no matter what it is, even if you're giving out millions, what you do is respect the people that has given you the opportunity to do that. Mm-hmm. So first thing first, we want to use this opportunity to tell our customers and our partners and friends, sorry for what happened last week. It was about 2 or 3 days of not being able to play your favorite game, and like our phone lines were actually bustling. People called from money. I remember somebody called me midnight. I don't know who gave my number to the person. Hey, yo, not bring our game back. Yo, like it was. The guy was stretching. I said, I'm sorry. It wasn't something that we planned was going to happen. So we want to say sorry, but based off on that, we have taken a decision as a business to move the final day forward.
Okay.
So instead of the 31st of August, we're going to have the final, which is going to be the 7th of September.
Okay.
And guess what? Apart from the fact that you lost a week, that week has actually given an opportunity for bigger things. And I would like to put this also on the table. Okay. Now, those who are just going to walk in there to Twisters on the 7th of September to see all the celebrities behind the mic, Austin Kawa, Abu Shaib, and all the guys who can be on the radio, you will see them that day. but some of them will be wearing masks because they don't want people to see them. So they're there. And trust me, it's going to be fun. Apart from the prizes that we've already earmarked to be on the side, look, we're going to give out a lot. We'll be giving bags of rice. Those who are just walking in and playing a game. We have varieties of games going to happen during the event itself.
Like a fun day.
We'll have brand new motorbikes that will be given to people who are right in there. Okay. So our motorcyclists who will be around there that day, you might play one time and win yourself a brand new motorbike. You might play one time and win yourself $100,000 Liberian dollars.
Not only around there, wherever you are, you can
wherever you are,
walk in and play the game
that day, and it's gonna be real fun. We're gonna have fun. There will be food, and our partners have given us a chance. They'll be giving 25% discount on every purchase with Momo. So what you see, there are vendors. People will be selling food. People will be selling drinks. We're gonna have a very jolly good time, and then we'll make somebody a billionaire that day. Now, what is important for us is we came back and said, look, since we've lost last week, we want to give you an opportunity to win. Yesterday we had the golden jackpot on the radio, and Wednesday is going to be bigger. Wednesday, the 100,000s will be flying from
so Wednesday, like tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the 100,000s will be flying from left, right, and center. Tomorrow, we're going to increase the number of 100,000 that will be won on each, and it's going to be unprecedented for the first time on a radio station. You've seen people winning 100,000 back to back to back to back.
So the way we giving it one person now, that means
they're going to be plenty tomorrow.
Take it to another level.
To another level tomorrow.
So you see why you got to prepare your wallet, play right now, get your late 3K. You start firing for the 100,000 tomorrow.
Prepare 100,000 tomorrow, and don't forget the 1 million person is going to be. I want to make this clear. Those will be winning from now all the way to the end of the program. You'll be on our billboards for a whole year. Okay, so we are going to make people celebrities right in the country here. So
we got to go back on that again. So our people let us see the same people. What you passing? And you're late and then not coming in. Let Jim boy
there. Let us in there. Also, does he like camera beneath? So we'll not put him there. So all the winners from this week, we're going to have them on our billboards, the 100K winners. And we're going to be giving T-shirts from the 1st of September, right? All winners, 100K winner or 20K winner, we're going to be giving them T-shirts for the final day.
Okay.
We have a lot of T-shirts we're going to give for final. So it's going to be a wonderful, jolly, good time. If you're not betting, you're not playing the game, I'm sorry you're wasting your time because something is about to change. I told you we're going to give, apart from the 1 million, apart from the 200,000s, there are 50Ks, there are 20Ks, there are 100Ks that will be flying.
Is the 200,000. Explain that one.
Okay, so for the final day, okay, 10 persons will win 200 each on the grounds that day. So if you have been playing from when we started, that day, if your phone is off, if you need to get battery, go buy a battery, charge the phone. Because you might not know that when you play from the beginning, because we are putting all the data, we're collecting all the data together.
Yeah.
So those who have been playing from day one, all the way August 1, all the way to the 7th itself that day. So we're compiling the data into one particular channel on the final day. Okay. So from that morning, all the way till the final draw, we are going to use one channel and everybody will be playing. And guess what? Once it is time to draw winners, then that is where it's going to get interesting. And if we call you 3 times and you don't pick the call, I'm sorry, you might lose the gift.
Now, what you have to charge your phone?
National Lotteries is going to be there. They are our regulators. They make sure that we follow the rules. The rule says if you win and we call you 1 time, so without your call, it rang 3 times, it passed. We will call you again. The third time you pick up, Jay, you're on your own. So you don't want to miss the 1 million Liberian dollars. You don't want to miss the 200. You don't want to miss the 50, 100s. You don't want to miss the brand new motorbike.
So that day money just going to be flying
from left, right, and center. Okay.
So let's talk about let's place some emphasis on the cash packages. Because I know that's what the audience is going to be interested in. All the people just want our money in our motorbike. So let's focus on the cash packages. We talk about 200,000, 10 persons working there with 200Ks, 100. So the 100K category.
The 100K category will be for people. So let's say you have not won before, right?
Okay.
You've not won at all on the show. You've
been playing.
You have not won
almost
before.
Like the loser.
No, this not. So there's nothing like loser draw again. We don't call them losers, right? Okay, they are frequent players.
Okay.
frequent players, what we've been giving them, we have what we call the loyalty peak.
Okay.
We've introduced loyalty peak because there are people who have been playing consistently and they've not won before. So we've selected them, and every Tuesday and Thursday. So today people will enjoy loyalty peak today. You're on the radio, you're here, they call your name. You didn't play today.
Yeah.
You've been playing before, but you did not play
today.
So what means you didn't play today? You just hear your phone ring, 5K in your phone. You understand? So loyalty peak customers will also have the chance to win special gifts. All right. So if you're a loyalty customer, you've been playing before, please don't forget to be there on that day.
So this the 100K category for frequent players and the loyalty picks. So yes. So that's 100K.
Are the people that will be winning the 100K
on that day? 50K. So we have from based off on the duration you've been with that, from 20K all the way up. Those prizes will be available for people to win. Now there's another segment for people who are just playing for the very first time. They just came there because they want to see how the final is going to be like. They are playing in there. Those are games we are going to have in the yard there. Okay. Once we know that you have played, you could come and probably spin and win, do something. There is cash prize right there for you. So apart from playing and waiting to win the big amount, you also have the chance to enter, games within the space where probably you will choose what food you want to buy. We give it to you, or maybe you say, okay, I'm pegging us. Okay, I want 20,000, I want 30,000, I want 50,000. If I answer this question, we dare you. Once you answer the question directly, collect your B.
Okay.
So you must be prepared to come that day. We will make sure everybody is attired. We give T-shirts to most of the people who have won before. We want the testimonials to be present. That's why I have one of them in the studio today, because before the 100K and after the 100K, can he tell us a bit about what was his life like? Because you might be surprised. I've had people call me and say somebody told me the 20,000 that I won.
Yes.
My business is growing. I don't know. He said my business is growing because of the 20,000. I said, how did you manage? The woman said she's been selling Grumpy. Now she bought plenty Grumpy. The Grumpy business is growing. She's thinking of bringing bitter cola. She called all kinds of things. I'm like, that is how some people's life have been impacted. So one of the 100,000 winners are here. Excuse me. He needs to tell us exactly what it was before, what it is after, and what he has to tell other people, because people don't believe when we say these things. At least it got to a point people were like, you're just lying to us. But now that there's reality, people are now experiencing what exactly that we've been talking about. The issue of doubt is gone now. It's about when am I going to win? Some people's issue is when am I going to win?
Yeah, they mean a microphone, man, no microphone. Yeah.
Okay, so we would like to know a bit about how you play the game. How often have you been playing? When you were called that you actually won 100,000, was it something that you expected? Tell us your name, and so that we want to go into this to be really real.
Go ahead. Are you a render on it?
No, my turn. My job, yes.
Speak to the microphone. You're pushing the Jeju. The way you can talk, you speak to the microphone with confidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Andrew Masabwa from Carwell.
Sure, we'll go.
And I play the game.
I think you're very low. Try that.
Let's see. Okay, so you get closer. Let's use this.
Yeah, share the mic. No, it's not. I hope that mic is on. Let me check it.
Yeah, but go ahead. So tell us your name and basically introduce yourself to us. Your name and what do you do? What have you been doing? Then we'll go into the winning. How did you win? And what does the win mean for you? And how did it impact your life? Go ahead.
Well, my name is Andrew Masakwe from Carwell. And I've been playing the game. I think I played the game 2 times when I won the 100,000.
2 times?
2 times, yeah.
On the day you won the 100,000?
Yeah.
You only played twice,
only twice.
2 times.
Yeah.
And before playing, what was your feeling like? What was your thought like? You did play, let me just try, like some people do, or I mean, you set out that, oh, I'm going to win today.
Well, actually, Freedom FM is my favorite radio station, and actually, I've been listening to the program, and I heard people winning, people yelling on the radio, "Oh, I have won! I have won!" I said, "Wow!" I said, "It's like this is true. Let me go. Let me do my own too."
Mm-hmm.
So I tried.
So you're trying to see.
Yeah, I was trying to see. So I played the first, and I played the second. I waited for something like around 15 minutes. My phone was just ringing. I received a call that I've won.
You have to come closer to the mic so the people listening to you can hear you, because
the information for the people, not you. So you're speaking
sure.
for them. Yeah,
sure. Am I okay now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Adjusted the ears, yeah.
So, like I was saying, so when I played 2 times and I won, so it was like, wow. When you guys called me, I said, wow, for real? I said, yes. So I was so excited, and right away people called me, and I came here. We talk business. Yeah. So I'm so excited anyway. Yeah.
So right now, just before winning the 100,000, are you a regular player of the cash giveaway, the star 799 thing? Do you have it still in your phone? You always play because we have people like that, or that was your very first time playing?
Well, actually, it was not my first time. I played. Well, I won the 3,000 first.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Huff.
Yeah.
I knew. I expected that concern was going to come, and I knew you were going to be amongst the first 2 or 3% of the people who are going to raise that concern that our guests are not on camera. So I don't know. Let me check whether Kuzo is here. Kuzo has to come put them on camera. Yeah, because radio, what we do here is reality. So the images, everything have to be on here live for people to see them.
We have a media component. It's important that we show you guys. But however, just go ahead. Say you won 3,000 before.
Yeah, I won the 3,000 before. It was at
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock in the morning. I think Kapao show was on when I won the 3,000.
Okay.
And I only played 2 times again. Yeah, so I won the 3,000. So I was motivated. I said, yeah, I can do more than that. So on Wednesday, when I played when I heard about the 100,000, so I played 1. I play again another 1 again. 2, that is 2. So I won right away. They called me, and I was so excited actually.
So yeah, while you're listening to the brother explain his story and excitement, you too have the chance to record yourself as one of the winners. One of these days, you could just be in our studio. This is one of the studios that everybody yearns to be in across the country. So first of all, tell us, what have you been doing? Are you a student, or are you into business and all that? And then what does the winning on the 100,000 means for you?
Well, I work. I work at Fresh Frozen Food.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, the 100,000, it did a lot for me, especially my children, school. It's not easy. Business is not moving like before. Things are very tough. So I was so happy when I received that money. So I could be able to pay my children's school fee. So.
And you have paid, you have settled your
children's school fee. Everything. So I'm now.
So no doubt you received the money, just as we told you.
Yes.
1 cent will not remove from it.
Sure. I paid my children's school fee, everything for the whole year. So I'm satisfied. I'm good actually.
So what can you say to people who still doubting that they think it can work? Share your experience with them and encourage them, motivate them.
Well, actually, to what I was saying, actually is a lucky thing. You just have to try. You have to play. You have to take a risk. Life is always a risk. So you just have to play, and with faith, you will win.
Okay, thank you. With faith, you will win, and that's exactly what you need to believe in yourself to be successful, Brenda.
When he came, I think he wasn't sure because he won the 3,000 before, so I mean, he believed that he actually won when he came. I was like, "Are you the one who won?" He said, "Yes, I'm the one who won." And look, I like to say this: we have created an opportunity for the country, for people to, I mean, gain things that they've just only hoped for. You know, some people are. I mean, I'm very sure that if we have everybody in studio today, you will hear other people's story. Somebody called and was like, she's been thanking the entire management of REL. Like, how much is she? She won only 2,500. And she said, if only you know what this means to me. You know, if only you know what this means to me. And when I heard her, I was like, okay, so beyond what we see, other people have a lot of issues that the little things that come out of this project is giving them hope, is giving them, I mean, the right to believe. They are sure that when you put in at least the little they can put in, they're going to get something big out of it. And that's what we are saying, that tomorrow is going to be another big day for us. I mean, you can still be playing keep playing your game today and make sure at least you get something prepared to get you started for tomorrow's game. Now, one interesting that people don't know is you can play the golden jackpot throughout the week, from the beginning of the week all the way to the day where the draws come on. Okay,
that's what I want us to come to now. Right? We know this thing started since the beginning of August and all that. So I want you to explain to our people, let them understand what they have to do now to qualify themselves for that, so that by the 7th of September, when we go there, they know that, oh yeah, this thing I've been doing, so I'm ready now. So drill us through that process.
Okay, so let me just make it very simple for all of us to understand. Now, if you've been playing the golden jackpot, right? The golden jackpot code on Freedom FM is *799*80#. Now, if you've been 70#, sorry, that's a mistake. *799*70#. My pardon. So if you've been using this particular code to play throughout, what it means is if you've won the 20,000, you still have options towards the 100,000. If you've won the 100,000, you still have options towards the 200,000. If you've won the 200,000, you still have options towards the 1 million. But the question now is, yes,
you still a chance to win
all this money at different intervals. So you may win the 20,000, you may win the 100,000, you may win the 200,000, and you may also win the 1 million. But then the question is, people keep asking, if I play this week, I have not won, does that mean that I would not have the opportunity to win again? The way the golden jackpot with it's a loop from when we started. Yeah. So numbers are drawn from those who have been playing from day one all the way to the day of the live draws. You understand? What it means is, if you play today, you can play the golden jackpot today. The number is geared towards from all live draws to the final day. Let me make it clear. If you play from day one, your number is entered to either win in any of the live draws or win at the final day. So it doesn't mean that if you've played the golden jackpot and you have not won on any live show, it means that your turn is over. No.
Okay, that's the point. So now winning end of the live draw does not disqualify you for the
final day. You'll be surprised that somebody who've played from day one or the second or the third might be the one winning the 1 million. You wouldn't know. So that's why we are saying that once you've entered this golden jackpot, don't be left out. There's an opportunity for you to win either the 20K, the 100K, the 200K, or the 1 million. Okay. You understand? Okay. So it doesn't just stop you from like playing again, because this is what happens. There are no people who've been consistently playing and they win on several intervals. I know somebody who won on 3 radio stations on the same day. And I'm asked, yes, somebody won 50K. The last time we did a 50K, somebody won 50K on 3 different stations on the same day. Wow. People win on alternative days, right? Somebody win 50K today, they win 20K on the other station. Like people are beginning to understand and believe what we're doing. So what we're saying is, apart from the fact that you're playing today, please keep playing. But what I'm telling you is your golden jackpot bet is not gone. So if you've already played from day one, you're still in the loop to either win the 20 in any of the live games, to win the 100 in any of the live games, or the 200, and then to the ultimate 1 million.
Okay, so basically what Randolph is saying is, just as you play the *799#, right, the regular, you have the golden jackpot draw, right? For
No.
Freedom FM.
No, if you play the regular, you be in a regular draws. I'm saying
the regular
the
draw.
golden jackpot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a star 79 and star 70 hash.
Yes.
And then you enter, it puts you in a position to win at different interval, different prizes up to the final day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So how important is the frequency of play?
Look, the frequency of play just increases your chances, right? We're not saying that you must play 1 million times before you, but we are saying that, look, the frequency, the number of times you play gives you an opportunity to win. There are people who normally, they target. I don't know how they do it. Somebody I called the last time just to follow up. Our customer service team called, but sometimes I join them just to know exactly what the feedback we get from customers. And somebody will tell you, I play 5 times at a particular point in time. That's how people are beginning to sit down and just study and say, how does this work for me? Somebody say, I sit on the radio when Oliver is on, I play 5 times and I wait. And all the time I've played 5 times, at least the chances that I've won 2, 3, or 1 time, like in the course of the week. You know, somebody will say, okay, on the month for me, I'm lucky or I'm blessed at the morning show time. People will wait for, they say for the Wednesday, the golden jackpot, Nadiate. So everybody have their own dynamics. Select when and how, you understand? But for us, we're saying it is important that you put yourself in the space to be able to be one of those winners that walk away. Now, after this, there are bigger things, and trust me, we're just warming up.
Yeah, even bigger things.
We are just warming up. We're warming. Honestly, we're warming up. I mean, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
So give her a tip of the iceberg.
I mean, if I give the tip of the iceberg today, I think it's gonna be no. So we're in a competitive space.
Okay.
So today, we want to say that we're playing a space. We're playing a space where there are giants in the market, and we just started, but we're here to stay. Honestly, we're here to stay for the long haul. We're going to be here for a very long time. So just get ready because we're going to blow your mind. Honestly, we're going to blow your mind. So we're saying there are bigger things coming up. This is just the introduction. So get ready for us.
Okay, folks. So exactly, that's our partner from Radio Entertainment Liberia. So it was important to have him here this morning, and the testimony from one of our $100,000 winner to allay some of your fears and doubt around the issue, and also provide the necessary clarity with regard to different promotions and upcoming events as it relates to that. He have already said that on the final day, there will be a lot of gifts to win on that day, motorbikes and all that. Do we have a threshold on the number of motorbikes?
There are many. I cannot give you only 1, 2, 3. No, there are many. They're gonna be many. So look, at a point when we see what's happening on the ground, we could even add more.
So how because people won't start preparing themselves for that day now.
Yes.
So how will people be qualified to win the motorbike?
So whilst you're playing now, right? You're playing in the golden jackpot. You're falling directly into the golden jackpot. But when you're present that day, from the morning all the way before the draw starts, intermittently, people were playing live while the show is on, because we're going to have the OBs from all the stations present, right?
Okay.
So when people are playing live, in the middle of it, you just see one of the influencers coming. I'm ready to give a motorbike. I'm ready to give this, and then the whole also just say, hey, my people, I won't give my motorbike now.
Used to him giving motorbike.
I won't give my own motorbike now. You just see, let's do the draw. So the screen team, the one will do the draw.
And so anytime you see Austin on the stage, I'm motorbike come.
When Austin just wake up and say, my people, hey, I won't give my motorbike. Then he made at the time to give motorbike now. Okay. It's gonna be fun. Trust me, it's gonna be fun. We have musicians coming through. We have Stunner. We have. I'm not going to call the other names. Just wait. Let me just. I'll be revealing the artists one day at a time.
Okay.
And we have about 4 artists that will grace the occasion that day. We have vendors that will come and sell. MTN is supporting us with 25% discount for customers who will be coming to buy that day. So if you want to do your shopping, you will save 25% if you come on that day on Momo on the 7th of September. I mean, people not take salary at that time, so you'll come. If you want to buy, don't go to other places and waste your money. You get 25% discount right at the grounds.
Timothy, tell Kuso coming here urgently.
Because it's urgent.
Yes, it's urgent. One other one, our put on that mail, Kenyita, we are saying that is fake. Is that fake? fake. He said they will not show their faces. Bill Gates, he said, can't even give money like that. So they said that fake people. So one of our two cameras in here, one is sport. So just try to switch our camera to their inner direction, please. For the sake of our audience, please.
Do that.
Yeah. So that's
It's all.
Oh, so people have doubts. So the thing is, this is purely business, and I don't.
Well, a lot of people hearing the voices, but somebody say we will not show your face because.
Yeah, so Alfonso Jabba, please let us see your guest camera. We're trying to do that. We're working on that right now. Pharaoh Morris, who talking? Can we see the face? Can we see his face? So Crusoe is working that so we can place them tomorrow. Other one or two other windows will be here, and then so they okay. So that's on
Oliver's show. We'll have another set on Oliver's shows, and on AB's show we have somebody to hear. So
we have a winner here, and we're gonna have more winners coming. And the man has just told you that he on a school fee whenever every last.
And interestingly, I was the one who it was on my show that you won, right? So I remember the face very well. For Kawa.
Okay. You was the one.
Sure. Yeah. That's the 100K. So, folks, we're trying to place our guests on camera, so you can see them. I don't believe, but they believe. No, that's it. But Liberians are difficult to believe, but when they believe, they believe. You can to teach a mindset, but that is difficult. So that's the beauty about them. So the final day, Francis Mobile, the final day is the 7th of September.
That's correct.
So on September 7th, it's going to be all of the different packages will be given on that day. There will be games. It's going to be here at Twister, right up I say, let me say Vamuman. As soon as you pass the Vamuman checkpoint, what you have is in the area supermarket. That's Twister. That's where we're going to be on the 7th of September. And then different prices will be given. You heard Dr. Ray talking about the 200K. 10 persons on that day will walk away with $200,000 each. And there will be unlimited winners in the 100K category for the frequent players and loyalty pick. And then there will be $1 million. $1 million. $1 million will be given out on that day as well. And then there will be multiple 50K. We will be wasting the 50K. We will be wasting the 50K, spraying out the Nigerian and spray the money.
Yeah. I want you to be collecting for free.
We will be spraying 50Ks across. And then the 200K hey, just waste. Once you walk in, you go play game. And you go play, you punch him. Imagine, you are winner. Collect only. You collect. So it's a whole giveaway. Then the motorbikes will be available as well for those of you who will play. Now the advantage you have now, you see, those of you who've been playing from the first we started the golden jackpot to the 7th of September, you're for in that category. So you guys still a chance of winning. So Francis model you can play. The promotion is on until the 7th of next month, September.
Every day you wake up, you got something.
So, Kenyatta, you seeing our two guests now on the show. So, are you satisfied now? Are you okay? Do you not believe that? Do you not believe from Ariel? So, do you not believe that you are now ghosts?
So, we know there's a concern about the last week break in the transmission or the process.
Yeah.
Does it in any way affect the golden jackpot?
Okay, so when you say affect the golden jackpot, how do you mean?
Like I have been playing and probably there's a break. Does it corrupt the system?
No. So let me explain to you the way it works. So MTN Mobile Money is our payment gateway, right? So there are two separate institutions. REL is we have our own softwares and have our own platform designed. So the two systems have to be able to communicate with each other. Now the data is with us. We collect the data. So that is why the drawing of the winners is coming from the data that's been collated through the payment gateway. Okay. So if the payment gateway is not working, it doesn't have anything to do with. Okay. So it means that if people play,
your data are safe.
It's still everything that we've done is just by itself. Now, what is important for the public to know is from the day you started playing, every single number is in the system. It's by law for us to keep that data. You cannot let any data go in a gaming platform for the next 12 years. It's by law. So if today National Lottery is working and say, look, we want to see your data, and that is why every month we send a report of winners. Every single month, National Lotteries collect the data of everybody that has won. They want to compare it to what they have heard and what they've seen, and that's what based on that we pay their royalties. Every month we pay royalties on any amount that has been won here. You understand? So there is no way your data is gone, or because you've played and then there is disruption in terms of the only thing that happened is you didn't have an opportunity to use the payment gateway to play on our platform. Okay. And that was it. And its impact is on you not being able to see the system external application down.
Yes.
You are unable to play, and then everybody is impacted. You're not able to play your game, you don't win, but we also don't get the numbers that we want.
The play you have done
it's there. There's nothing since we started. From the first person to the last person, we have everybody's data.
And once your money is not deducted from your phone, it means you did not play.
You did not play.
But once the money is deducted from the phone, even if they tell you your transaction was not successful, once the money is deducted from your phone, it means your transaction is actually recorded in our AEL's system.
And I want to make this. It's very good that you raised this.
Yeah,
a lot of people have raised this concern. Like there are two systems communicating with each other. Once the payment gateway is able to collect the funds automatically, what it means is it sits with our database. You understand? What happens sometimes is because of network frictions, we have the system have to respond to you and say, okay, you've successfully done this.
Yeah.
But in some cases, because there's network frictions, people don't receive that. They say, I've been playing this game for so many years, so many months. Every day my money gone, but then the system is telling me I have not been able to play. So these are frictions that happen all the time. It's as if like you go to an ATM, you put the ATM card there, the ATM dispense money to you, but then there's no receipt.
Yes.
You understand? They say, you don't have receipt.
Or able to print receipt.
But that does not mean you've not received.
Does that mean that you've not received the money? So that is what I want to make sure I put across to everyone. So yeah, this exactly is what it is. We are open and we want everybody to have this belief and understanding that there is no amount of data that is not being collected. Our system is cloud-based. So somebody say they hack it. No, hack it not in there. You can try, but you're not getting there. Forget it.
And another thing we must also indicate here is that some of you say, you see, and this is just a hard reality that we must accept.
Mm-hmm.
This is a game, and everybody cannot be a winner. But for Radio Entertainment Lab, it is just difficult that everybody will be loser.
That's the issue.
It's difficult. Everybody will not be loser because there are different promos that allow everybody to take something, some kind of way you will take something and work with something. But those of you who've been unsuccessful say because you are unsuccessful does not mean the program or the game is untrue. Say because me and I win. So I listen to follow the comments here. Somebody say he been playing and win, so the fake. Somebody here said, no, it's not fake. He says, Sam Sandro Johnson said, no, it's not fake. The process is real. My girl won 20K 2 times. $2,500 1 time from Kawe.
So you see?
Yeah, Kawe people dominating the game.
And looking at, because yesterday I had 2 winners of looking at again.
And don't forget, so it's almost like a radio entertainment cash giveaway hour now we are having. So be playing *799#.
Yeah.
Follow the instruction option number 11. So and then you select either Liberian dollars or US dollar currency. You enter your password to confirm the transaction, and then bam, you're into the process. So we are monitoring the dashboard. There are some winners here already. Very shortly, we begin to interact and give out some money to those of you that have won. We've not forgotten, but it's important since we have the mean people here to clear all the doubts and all that. So while that is on, just keep playing. We'll come to you. We'll speak with you, and you too will tell your story.
Exactly. So the cash giveaway is here. So I think we can take maybe 5 or 6 concerns from the public.
Yeah.
And see, since this is the phone we use to call all of our winners, we'll take maybe 2 calls because we'll see them. Let's see whether we can talk to somebody here. What the person wants to say. Hello, good morning. No. Your monitor. You have to move away from your monitor or switch it off.
Yes, I do so. Good
Okay.
morning.
Good morning to you. Tell us your name.
Yeah, this is Tosh Katama.
Okay, Tosh, you're one of our winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, from yesterday. I remember yesterday, Tosh Katama on Oliver Khan's show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You have any concern?
Yeah. As you told me that you're going to call, so I guess I'm trying to check out.
Okay, Tosh, you won the 100K, right?
100K?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. He will
Okay,
come. He has to come.
yeah. They will call you. Don't worry.
You will receive your money,
You
Papa.
see, as soon as you call, they will remember you, right?
Touch, you won't can sit down in the studio, right?
No, Touch, you can come and take your
The man here in
12 o'clock
the studio.
today to take the pictures with the team.
Touch that formality. We have
We'll
to
take
go
the
through. You
pictures
got to
with
take
you
your
to
picture.
make sure take
do
a
the
picture. You have your
symbolic
check,
presentation.
and then the money is disbursed into your account.
No problem.
So 12 o'clock, you come here you come to do the picture taking and all of that with one of our influencers,
Yeah.
and then they will do your transfer of the money to your account.
Are you ready for the final day, or are you playing today? I don't know what's going on, Tom.
Okay.
Hello, Touch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Preparing for the 7th?
You said?
The 7th, on the 7th, this entire package is will be climaxing the package. So are you ready for the 7th of September? Because you have to be there, you have to help us spread the news in the community and encourage people to play, that the game is real. You are an ambassador now for us.
Is he prepared for the 1 million?
So are you prepared for the 1 million?
I'll be willing to show it.
There's a 1 million up for grabs on the 7th of September. I hope you are ready.
That's my target.
Okay.
Yeah, coward man.
So some of the concerns, I think we just take some of the concerns from the platform. Okay, let me talk to Tatos Charlie. Tatos is the chairman of the board of director at the National Lottery Authority. Tatos Charlie, let's hear you. Please go ahead.
Good morning. Let me tell you guys, thanks for this very important occasion. This is a very free, fair, and transparent game. I encourage all Nigerians to play. It's very free. That if you win one day, do not give up. I have won 3 different times.
Wow.
So the former boat here.
Thank you for that testimony.
We're getting ready for the 7th.
So let me tell you guys something.
Okay.
So Tatos Charlie used to be the immediate past board chair for the National Lottery Authority.
Oh, wow.
He's the one who just called confirmed that he won at the 3 times. So those of you who believe that it is not real, that one.
Okay, so let's hear from this other person on this. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Good morning, go ahead.
I'm calling you from Florida. Abu, I got a concern.
Okay.
It's not the mother bar business started. No, people say when you play more, sometimes I need to put it out of you. For 4 months, 5 months I was happening, I cannot win at all. I'm one of the highest ones to figure on this show.
Okay, you used to be targeting the motorbike jackpot, right? Well, it's still available.
It's on certain days.
Yeah. Easy.
And some people play one time they win, I wonder why.
That one that I pick. You can't question it either. That one there.
I don't know why.
But the motorbike jackpot is on certain days, though. That one, all the days.
No, I know. It's on Wednesday.
Okay, so let's say you are a frequent player, right?
So
but you have not won. But there's a package there for you too.
I've never won.
Yeah, so frequent players they have their package too.
Yeah, so that remain. Listen, you know, ABO always say, when you give up, you can't win. Quitters don't win. So you got to remain consistent because there's something for frequent players. Okay.
So let me read few comments from the live. And then you respond to some of the concerns. Okay. You have already responded to some of the concerns they're raising here, but let me read some. So Christina Penny says it is not fake goal. She says she's not been lucky, but it's real. Ali Masale, I know someone who been playing since March, but has never won. Robert Pay wants to know whether he said, please ask if these people also do draw in US dollars. Because I've been playing in US, but I haven't seen anything. Eric D and Jazz, I believe it's real, but I haven't won before, but still playing. and hoping to win one day. Sicily or Wasi, good morning. Okay, that all will be my birthday. September 7th, matter you say will be a birthday. Mohammed Tawari, I really want to understand this part of the game. At time my money will go without SMS, or tell me my transaction not going, or my transaction is not going to. At the end, my money will go. Victor, we are okay. Ellis, good morning, Freedom. Thanks you guys for your great. Okay, yeah, those are some of the concerns from the honor. There are many concerns here.
So let me squeeze this call and then we'll go to render. The big man is here, so let's address all of the concerns. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Go ahead.
I'm Peter calling from Guangzhou, Lower Matidi. Yeah, I'm concerned the two way. I want to ask if they are setting no can win or either the 055 or the 088.
I mean, all the number we can grab.
Just hold on. Then you still landed. This person will answer that question. I remember this number from yesterday. You were on my show yesterday morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember the 009 number. Is this wait, I won't guess your name. Wait, I won't guess your name. Is this Star Cynthia, yeah? Cecilia Bruno, right? Okay, Cecilia Bruno. They come on the line. Cecilia Bruno number is 086, but she won yesterday.
Okay, so yeah,
so any number can win. Cecilia, go ahead. You want to say something?
Thank you.
I want to thank you for the program that I have been at. I have been so much. So thank you.
Cecilia, yesterday was your first time winning? Yesterday your first time winning.
Yeah, my first time winning. Since last 1 year, I've been playing the team. After me 1 year, I can't win.
Tadaway, she said same last year, July.
Yeah, last 1 year.
No, it was just a year.
They give
me just a year in a year.
Yeah.
She says she remember in July 2023.
July, I think July 2023 was here.
Yeah,
July 2023.
So I mean, it took you 1 year and a few weeks before you won for the first time.
So now you look like you are open for the big one now.
Okay, Cecilia.
I want my brother to be first to win.
You want to be able, so she'll be telling your friend, oh, let me.
Okay, Cecilia. Okay. So,
thank you.
1 year, one year she been playing.
So it is not that what people need.
It's just won yesterday.
Consistency. I watched you say I've been playing it lepe. So when you play, you just be. So once you enter the system, what we can guarantee is you will win. But when you will win, we can't
because the joy is electronic. We're not seeing the numbers. We're not doing that. It's electronic.
And it's interesting what people say. You guys know the people, and it's funny. The only time you see the winner's number is when the money has already been transferred to the person.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me tell your phone. My wife played 2, 3, 4 times. She didn't tell me when she was playing. So this is their own. Apparently, she played more than 7 times or my been going. So this is it. But when I'm going to keep playing again, what can I give? You're giving it. I said, don't play that game again. She said, why? I said, no, because when you win, when you're dancing, I will not give it to you because the people say you're
the wife.
I'm responsible for you winning. So don't play that game because if you win, you will not get your money.
Simple.
Sure. You know, but so I mean, people have been all of my special assistant outside there. He been playing. I mean, I spent more than $10,000 playing 2 meter tier outside there. Now I'm thinking he playing, but he had not won. So,
he pay for the 1 million.
But let me hear Oliver. Let's hear Oliver. Oliver, go ahead.
Good morning, Austin. Good morning, Dr. Ray and Abu. So,
good morning.
I'm just following the conversation. I got over 5 different messages from different people.
Yeah.
So the other guy said, okay, this is my number, this is my name. Please make me win a jackpot. I said, my man, I don't have that control to decide who wins. Yeah, you think if I had that control, I would be waking up Freedom Heaven? I would just be making myself the win.
I am making my wife to win.
It is a game of chance. The thing is a game of chance. Even in America, they have the American lottery.
The big ball.
When, I mean, the American jackpot sometimes like 1 million, 300 million, 500 million. You know, so now people just buy one ticket, one lottery ticket that one they can buy, and they can win. Sometimes people buy
That other men, but all the other men can be able. The main go you, yeah, who you are.
You know, so those who keep telling over man, I mean, we can follow the show. We are real follower, listener. I mean, sometimes it is how many times you play, but at times again, it is how lucky you are. You know, particularly once that you're done. You know, that's just the input I want to make.
Once that you're done. That's a reality.
While we're on the show now and talking, my guys from my barber shop where I normally barb my hair, they are regular player, regular follower. And so now I have the somebody I say, man, I wish they think in my power. It's not in my power.
No, we get control.
We get control. So some people are so close to you and they'll be like, yeah, my man, you can be giving people money to people. I said, my man, you know, in my power 1 inch and all that, but it is fun though. It's an opportunity.
The other day, a young man, an elderly man who is he's amazing when he does construction. One of the motorbikes winners. He came here and said he's not telling his wife, he's not telling his wife anything that he had won motorbike because his wife never believed that the game was real. Because he had been playing. They make he didn't win.
You want to carry the motorbike first.
So the man said, I will carry the motorbike, I'm going to pack it. Then go feel everything on it. I mean, yeah, on it.
So
pack it. I was like, hey, say I will not win.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, folks, once one lady won, her children used to be booking, I think it was 20,000. So when she won it, he said, hey, my son, they think my children, all of them been fucking me. Say, what the mama, you're playing it. So they 20,000, wow, win so, must I go and fuck them.
So, Andrew, tell us, man, because we're about to go.
We're about to wrap up.
Yeah, so tell us, did you share the news with your people in the community, or did anybody hear that you want freedom in your community? Maybe probably started receiving calls, or when you were in your community, how were you receiving the community? I know you're a popular man in your community. Use this mic.
Most of my friends call me on Messenger, message me, oh my man, send my small thing, So, at work, my friends will ask me how to play, and I show them how to play it.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've been playing. I see one day you guys will win. Just continue to play. It's a lottery ticket anyway. Yeah.
Sure, it's a game of chance.
Yeah.
So Reno, how do you leave us?
Well, to say, look, let's get ready for what's about to come. On this program, every single day there's something up for everybody. Monday we have the double coming up. Tuesday, loyalty pick is there. Wednesday, golden jackpot. Thursday, loyalty pick is there. Friday is the regular jackpot. Saturday is the motorbike jackpot, right? Please try and be part of all the jackpots we have, all the games we have on the radio. But don't forget,
before you talk about the 7th of September, we'll take maybe 4 more calls.
Okay.
Because we are dedicated all the rest of the time. So we just
so
we'll take 4 more calls.
You don't forget, I need to call today.
Oh yeah, winners. So you have to talk to. Yeah, you have to talk to the winners. No, I think you should talk to some of the winners before that already wraps up to go.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so
that the people don't feel like, oh.
So Christina, the code for today is *799#. You send. Then you just wait for a few seconds. The options will come up to you. You enter 11. 11. You enter 11, you send, then you wait for a few seconds. They will ask you whether you want to play in USD or whether you want to play in LD. Number 1 to play in, when you enter number 1, it means you're playing in US. When you enter number 2, it means you are playing in LD. Whichever option you enter, you send, then you wait for a few seconds, you enter your mobile money password, and it's a bingo for you. You are a potential winner.
That's correct. I can't wait to get the big news. Good morning. This is Freedom FM.
He laughed.
All right, the chapel is there now.
Almost 9,000 I've been playing. I can't wait. But surprisingly this morning, I saw the message.
So the message is there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have been listening to the show, right? Are you prepared for the 7th?
I'm fully prepared for the 7th.
Okay, so what is your name again?
UJ.
Okay, UJ, congratulations, okay?
Gracias.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take more. You see the excitement that people get when they win, Yeah, try. It's beautiful.
So the folks are asking the diaspora, why can they play too?
They should get mobile MTN mobile money. That's all. It's very simple.
So to all of you in the US, those of you in Netherlands, those of you in any part of Europe, Central or Northern Europe, anywhere in Asia, Australia, you want to play the game, all you need to have Lone Star.
Yeah, so you have you seen you see the put on outside the one hustle on your
So
game.
when you get Lone Star mobile money, you can play.
Oh, the next winner. Good morning. This is Freedom FM. You're live on the radio.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your name?
Masakwe,
where are we talking to you from? Okay, have you received the SMS on your phone?
Yeah,
So you take it already, right?
no, I think I will do a confirm.
But
Take it. You said do anything you want to do with it.
Zima, it's for you. No, don't wait for no permission. It's for you, yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, how many times you play the morning?
I played last night and I entered the Jordan morning. I received my message.
Okay, so that means you play last night.
Yeah,
And your bill of cooking. So time to dish out now. We have dish out here. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay.
So Edwin V. Hoff Senior is one of our fathers. You know, yeah, he's an elderly figure. A dad that most of us respect, especially from the Broadway era. The man say the Papa say, I am 75 years old and I have been playing since March, but I have never won. I pray to win one day before the program closes on September 7th. Thank you.
The program is not closing.
What we need to indicate here is that this radio game is not closing on the 7th of September. What is closing on the climaxing on the 7th is the golden jackpot.
I want what Bible you see all mounted.
That golden jackpot is just one promotion of radio entertainment Liberia activity. So on the 7th, we are climaxing the golden jackpot. But the radio games will still be continuing.
Sure. Let me a quick update. Yeah. Right after the golden jackpot, something else is coming in straight off.
Yeah. Another promotion is coming right now.
Is coming now.
So from promotion now, after promotion after promotion.
December, we have loads of big things coming up.
Okay.
You know, right after this one, what is coming is bigger than you expected, right?
And we hope that a pronouncement will be made on the 7th
of course, the pronouncement of what we are going to do for the next 2 months. Pronouncement will be made on the 7th, right? Okay. What we'll be doing from November to December.
So start getting ready. Your Christmas will be good. You know, so for the guy that was talking about, what are the particular number? So I'm about to call a 055 number who has just won. So people are already winning. So you see, the first two numbers I called, one was 0881 and the other was 0880, and I'm now calling a 0555 winner. So you see, once you are an MTN user,
I didn't even know that Lone Star has 0887. It was 2 days ago I got to know that there's a 0887 number because
889.
Because I don't even know.
87. Yeah. Oh, okay. 87. So this guy phone is ringing. They want you to do it on jackpot. You are foolish. But I want whether you pick up now your bill already your phone.
So Ali Masade say we are here in America managing our expectations too. We need to be part of this raffle draw too.
So just get your Lone Star SIM, Ali. And it's a way you down there you playing. That one can take care of your.
And Ali, the last part of your message, I'm not reading it because the segment of the show for our people. So we don't want to draw politics into it. So that one, I didn't read the last part of your text. Okay.
So let me call the next winner. Let me call the next. You still have 10 minutes. And in that 10 minutes, a lot of people can win. All you need to do is dial *799, follow the instruction, and bingo. So hello, good morning. This is Freedom FM. You're live on the radio.
Yes, I know.
Okay, tell us. You received the message already.
Yes, but I wanted to give up. Like yesterday, I was targeting the 20 team. airport. I put in we are after me almost 15 times. So this morning when I heard that the two CEO were coming in the street, I said that 2 times.
So you say, so you are giving up when you heard that the CEO coming in the studio?
No, I wanted to give up.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Enjoy. Let me call the last, and then we come back and wrap it up here on this segment. So today has been the cash giveaway, answering all of your concerns and questions and queries and blah 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 and all that. So let's give our more mornings. *799 hash. Follow the instruction. Option number 11 is Freedom FM. Okay, and then you select whether it's Liberian dollars or US dollars you want to play. You enter your password, and then it's a bingo. Just split seconds. You're waiting for split seconds. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Freedom FM. You're live on the radio.
I'm aware.
Oh, you're just waiting for the call now.
Yeah.
So the ego now land. The ego team not only the paper phone is learning everybody phone now.
I'm too happy. I'm very, very excited. I just want to say thank you to our partners that decide to improve the life of Liberians, because it's not easy. It's not easy. People just got to be patient. Because for me, when they get started, my you told me, I've been playing. Sometimes we give up, but sometimes when I hear people winning, then we get courage again. I think, I will be too encouraged. I say, but then, as long as the person winning, I can win too one day. So today, I was too surprised when I saw the measure. I say, it's true, because sometimes when people excited on the radio, then we keep calling the last and AB, teacher, people were winning. Nobody called me, so I just put my phone off.
So teacher Leo on all that thing, nobody call you.
Nobody called me, so I just put my phone off and go to bed.
Yeah, don't mind that teacher Pepper there. All right, thank you. Congratulations. Okay, so yeah, this is you get all the testimonies and all that. So Renda, Liberians are very excited about this, and they see it as impactful to an extent of life changing. Right. You listen to all of the sentiment and all that. So we have to go home now. Spend enough time on the conversation. And is there any other last thing you want to tell us?
Well, I'd like to say we're very grateful for the patronage. This business wouldn't have been where it is today if it's not because of our customers. We'd like to say thank you so much. And for partners like you, Freedom has been one of our biggest partners, and we're really grateful for the opportunity. What we'd like to say is, for you out there, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We're coming bigger than you thought. There are big things that are coming between now and the end of this year. Then when I say big things are coming, then you understand that we actually mean business and we're here to stay. For those of you who are into tech support, we are hiring. We are hiring. I think we put up the advertisement for those who wants to be part of our team. We're hiring customer service, we're hiring tech support, and we're also hiring relationship officers, those who will be working directly with the radio stations. So for those who are interested, I'm going to share our office line. I'm also going to put our email address up. So,
can I apply?
Please, I don't want you in the office. You must be in the same space. Let's be on that side. Yeah, so I would like for everybody to take advantage of that. We are actually recruiting for customer service. We are recruiting for relationship officers, and we're also recruiting for tech support. Okay, so I'm going to
so that job opportunity. So our year is also providing job opportunity.
You also the profile, you put announcing vacancy for employment, but you see the profile, they announcing vacancy for employment.
Yeah, so I want to make sure I'm able to call out so our telephone number.
So what can we do with it? The normal mode of communication, let's do the the vacancy announcement. Then we just send it to us. Then we print it. Then or you print it. Then we
we have a soft copy. I can share with you guys.
Yes,
Put up
yes,
okay, and put on the file.
Yes.
It's important.
So whoever is interested can easily just go ahead and so I will send it to Austin, and then you guys can put it up.
Yes, please do.
So let me just make this clear. I told you we are hiring for certain positions, and so be prepared. You will see the vacancy up. We're hiring for customer service. We're hiring for relationship officers, and we're hiring for tech support. So those are the areas that we have available for people to join the team. It's a very interesting team. Young people trying to do big things. So we hope and believe that, look, you can also be part of us. You can also play the game. You can also join us. So we're not just here saying we're playing game, but we're here doing more than just playing games.
Providing employment opportunity for young Liberians.
So if you want to be part of us, just make sure you look up for our vacancy. It's going to be on Freedom FM page, and then you can easily reach out to us, and we'll make sure you are part of the team. You have to go to interview anyway, so it's not like, because we said it's going to be up. So the moment you
automatically qualify.
Automatically
you're going to go through 13 process, you apply everything. So the criteria will be there in the announcement. You know what to do, how to apply, and then they will tell you, they will familiarize you with the procedure you have to go through to get hired if you're successful.
Okay. Yeah. So please make sure you join the team, because look, we hope that those of you who are listening to, especially those who said what we are saying is not true, I want some of them to actually pass the interview so that they can also come. I mean, they will be our ambassador there.
Yeah, and then they will be explaining now.
They will now be explaining to us, to other people, what we will be saying is a lie. It's true. Now you can call us. This is our customer service line. I always want this possible. For those of you who don't have our number, it's 0887 4044. 0887 400044.
That's the customer service for all your grievances and concerns and queries and everything.
Yeah. If you want to know about the email address that you can send the vacancy to, is great REI. So it's greatrendorf@gmail.com. GREATREINDORF@gmail.com. Please don't send private information. It's just please send your email address. Send your vacancies through this email address. People have been sending, I don't know, it's funny to say on the radio. Please, that is just for vacancy. Don't send anything.
Which type of vacancy? For
people shooting
it's for job. Don't write any email, any funny email.
That email is for job vacancy.
Yeah,
it's not for romantic vacancy.
Please, I don't know what All right, thank you.
All right.
Okay, so to those of you in the diaspora, I see a lot of you expressing concerns and how to play. Somebody says she lost the phone, but I'm missing out on the name she wants to play. She's in the US. Let me see whether I can get that. So they say, in case they're in the US and they play, how do they win? I mean, when they win, how do they get the money? Our ear does mobile money transactions. Do your transfers directly to your mobile money phone. Like these this golden jackpot promo where the cash package is big, so they call you up for interaction, building relationship, and and all of that. So if you're in the US, maybe you were destined there somebody. If you win, if your Lone Star number wins, you were destined this number to receive your money and play your role with REL. But I think Abu, what are you giving? Are you calling additional winners?
No, we are off. In fact, our dashboard has closed, and so yes, folks, that's all the time we've got here. And so, Renda, thanks for sharing the platform, and we look forward to.
Okay, Abu, sorry to interrupt you. Lasana, Kuma, and others. The email is GREAT. REINDORF at gmail.com. Again, GREAT, that one word, GREAT REINDORF at gmail.com.
All lower caps.
All lower caps, means small letter name.
Only business, please. I beg you.
The emphasis is only business.
And the business we're talking about all like our related.
Yeah, don't come and be sending me all kind of.
Okay. All right, thank you.
So it's the best Susan at 2 if they have one suit.
Yeah, well, Austin, we have to go home, folks. Basically, we have to commit this time to our partners so that we understand that a lot of our people are benefiting through this means. You know, when times are hard and people are struggling, sometimes they're even working places, they're owing them 2-3 months, they can't take paid. So I think as part of our own contribution is to engineer partnership that will come in, and so we needed to provide all of the clarity because we want our people to win. So now you have all of what you needed to know about the cash giveaway. We've dedicated almost an hour or more to this conversation this morning. Tomorrow we're going to be here to continue with the political and of course national discussions. You all have seen the writ of prohibition that was filed by lawyers representing former officials of the Liberian government under the CDC leadership. So tomorrow, those plus other issues we will detail and give you some background conversations around them. Austin, we have to go home.
Yes, sure. So we look up to see what the Supreme Court is going to come down with on tomorrow in the Gloria Musu Scott case. And then yes, we have over 15 audio recordings from participants of the Just in the broadcast RTC program, which we're going to play tomorrow. They're expressing their observations of the program, which is important that we play for you to hear tomorrow as well. And then yes, the legislature is returning soon, probably on Thursday. We could not speak with, but we'll speak with them tomorrow and know when they will be returning, because the president has officially written them, asking them to return to work to address us, cater to the recast budget. So yes, we shall be here tomorrow by God's grace. And congratulations to all of you our winners today. And tomorrow the more bigger ones are up for you.
The president is off and he's going back again to look for some money. What hope, Austin? Do you have hope? The president keeps traveling.
Their last moment.
So we'll detail that plus other issue. Like I told you, there are too many things to talk about. My name is Abu. Austin was here. Until we meet tomorrow, do have yourself a wonderful time. Bye-bye.